So in this video, we are going to solve the lead code number 56, which is merge intervals. We know that merge intervals has the start and end, and then we have to overlap it whether the next element is less than the next element is greater than the current end element, then we have to overlap it. So if it is not greater than the next element, if it is not greater than the next subarray, then we don't have to overlap it. So that is the whole point of observation. For example, let's take you have this interval 1 1 comma 3 subarray and 2 comma 6 subarray. Then you have to check whether next next start is less than the current end element. Then you have to overlap it. Then if you overlap it, then you will get something like 1 comma 6 as a subarray. Then the one more observation that we can find is intervals with unsorted. So first we are going to solve this unsorted to sorted. Then we can find easily the end element and the next start element is less than or greater than. Then depending on that we have to overlap it. So yeah, so how we are going to sort it? We are going to use the comparator. So let's take comparator. So if you use the comparator, then it's going to become 1 comma 4, then 4 comma 7. So how it's going to overlap it? It checks the current start and the next start. We are going to subtract it. If we subtract it, if we get the positive number, then we have to swap it. If we get negative number, then we have to skip it. So that is the observation. Then first we are going to sort in subarrays. Then we are going to implement overlapping technique and skipping technique, all these things. So for example, let's take so the current after sorting the elements, after sorting the subarrays, sorry, you will get something like that you are going to add it into the list. The the first index subarray. We are going to add it into the list. Then list is going to become something like 1 comma 3. Okay. Then we are going to start the for loop with the index 1. So if you are the index 1, we are going to check again is the previous index in the list from the list. Then the current is going to become 1 comma 3. And the next is going to become 2 comma 6. Okay. So these are the things that we have to keep it in mind before starting this problem. So we just initialize just initialize the list. No, no, uh, first we are going to sort the intervals. How do we going to sort the intervals? We are going to use the comparator. So now if this gives us the all the subarrays are sorted. Now we just initialize the loop for loop. Initialize the list. Then just add it into the list, the current. So initialize the current. So now we are keeping track of the the current index, the current subarray, and the next subarray, and in the list we are going to have this. So now what we'll do is next. So let's initialize the next. Next is going to become the intervals. Now next one, next is zero. So next start is less than or equal to current end. Else, what do we do? So if it is next start is less than the current end, then we just simply uh, take the max out of it and put it in the current. So we just take the math dot max as the current one and the next current end and the next end, because we already know the next start is already smaller than the current end, so we have to take the next end. Then we are going to put it in the current subarray. Sorry. Now what what we should do if it is greater than the current, we just simply update the current. Okay, now we have now the current has the next, and then we add the next current. Now we are going to add it to the list. Okay, and then if once after adding this, now after checking this condition, the in this list in this list it's going to become 1 comma 6. Okay, um, then we have the current index, the first in the list, the first index has these elements, and in the next loop we are going to get I2. This becomes 2. All right, and then this is going to become, and the current is going to become 1 comma 6, and the next is going to update it to 8 comma 10. Now it checks the next start is less than the current end. This is the next start and this is the current end. Now this is greater than the current end, so it comes into the else condition, and it's going to update it to, this is going to become 8, and now this is going to become 10, We just simply add it into the list. 2, 8, comma 10. Now next is going to become 15 and 18. Okay, now it checks the same condition again. Now next is already greater than the current, then it isn't going to swap it, then it comes to the next else condition. Then we just simply update the current to 15 and 18, then it's going to become 15, 18, and the current is going to become 15, 18. And it comes end of the loop, and we're going to return an array. Return array. So we have to convert this result into the array. How can we convert this? Yes, forward the syntax. Um, to array. Um, no, this I don't know how to do this. All I know is like just take the um the size, do this, something like this, I believe. Let's submit it. Uh, I believe this is correct. I believe it is Danish. So it should be really simple linked. Yeah, now tried this. Yes. Okay. Yes, that's it, guys.